This is In Case You Missed It, your national agriculture news recap for the week ending August 29, 2025. The Canadian Food Inspection Agency says a revised Seeds Act will reduce the government's role in seed sector regulation and introduce more direct stakeholder input. Wendy John is the agency's national manager of the seed section. She gave a preview of the changes during Seeds Canada's conference earlier this summer. John said the act will see 52 changes that fall into 3 categories: red tape and administrative burden reduction, marketplace competitiveness and innovation, and protection of farmers, consumers, and the environment. The changes should make it easier to adjust things like seed standards and labeling requirements. They'll also allow for more industry input. Seeds Canada and the Canadian Seed Growers Association put together a proposal for an industry seed advisory committee. John said the committee would include representatives from across the value chain. The policy document will also recommend expanding the verification of imported seeds to accredited labs and moving printing of seed tags to a third-party provider. Some registration of crop seeds will be expedited when the variety has been recognized in another jurisdiction. On Thursday, the federal government announced it had appointed a high commissioner to India. This, it said, was the latest step in repairing relations with that country. India also said it would send an envoy to Canada. Relations with India frayed when former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau alleged the country was linked to the 2023 killing of a Sikh separatist leader on Canadian soil. The countries expelled some of each other's diplomats last fall. In a bilateral meeting this June, Prime Minister Mark Carney and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi agreed to reinstate senior diplomats. India is an important market for Canadian pulse crops like lentils and yellow peas. It's also a key source of temporary foreign workers. A massive U.S. corn crop is pressuring Canadian feed barley prices. American farmers are projected to harvest a record 425.26 million tons of corn this year. The latest USDA estimate temporarily pushed December corn futures below $4 per bushel. Some of that corn will be headed to Canada. Lucas Biench is a senior manager of commercial grain with Johnston's Grain. He said he's seen one trade forecast predict 2.4 million tons of U.S. corn imports to Canada in 2025 to 26. While Biench said Canadian feedlots like to support local producers and use feed barley, they won't go out of their way to pay a premium for it. He has seen offers for barley delivered into Lethbridge of $260 per ton for August-September delivery, and another $5 to $10 for deferred months. U.S. corn is selling for a $10 per ton premium over those values. This is quite competitive from a feeding and energy perspective. Biench also predicted lower demand for feed grains as feeders struggle to find replacement cattle. This could provide additional pressure on feed grain prices, particularly at harvest time. In case you missed these and other stories from across the Glacier Farm Media Network, visit AgCanada.com or download the AgCanada app.